This is the Panox V2 360 camera and I'll show you what it can do. Right, so let's do a very quick unboxing. So here is the box, and then inside is the Panox V2, which we'll talk about in a bit. And here we have a charging cable and a soft pouch, and then lastly a cleaning cloth and some user manual. It also comes with a lens cover and an invisible selfie stick. And then of course, moving back to the Panox V2, and this thing looks premium. The build-in quality is pretty solid and it has a matte finish that looks nice. Right, so on the front we got a massive 3 inches smart touchscreen, and then the 360 camera on the front, a LED indicator, and a front-facing microphone. Then at the back we got another 360 camera and another microphone here. Then on the right side is where the power button is and some heat vents. Then on the left side we got a micro SD card slot, USB-C port, and another heat vents. And then we have the tripod mount. Right, so moving on to the specs and features, the Panox V2 has a 5.7K at 30 FPS 360 video, 72 megapixels 360 degrees photo, a 4K 360 live streaming, 5.7K 360 time-lapse. It's also equipped with 1/2 inches CMOS sensor, 360 active HDR, a 3-inch smart touchscreen, a huge 1500 mAh battery. It also has a built-in GPS for Google Street View, new app to edit with keyframe or AI editing, and then lastly it has an Android 10 operating system. Right, so going back to the Panox V2, this is a nice 3 inches smart touchscreen which is pretty snappy and responsive. The interface is familiar since it's an Android 10, and it actually goes directly to the camera when you turn it on. Then you have the typical drop-down menu here, which we are all familiar if you're using Android OS. Then here we got some settings for all, like updating the OS and other stuff. Right, so first one on the tab, we have the photo mode. Then here we have the manual settings for the shutter speed, EV and white balance. Then here you can set the countdown timer, photo resolution from 12K to 5.7K, HDR photo, and the file the photo can be saved, which is in JPEG format. Right, so here's a 360 photo samples. So as you see, the image quality looks so nice. There's also an interval mode that you can also shoot at 12K or 5.7K resolution. And then here you can also set the time interval to 5 seconds, 8 seconds, or up to 10 seconds. And then here you can only save it as JPEG. And then lastly, on the photo tab, we got the street view, which gives you the location information with all the same settings. Alright, so moving on to the next tab, which is the video tab. So the first mode we have here is the vlog, and this is just a short 15 seconds video which you can stitch later with your other vlog videos. And then of course the 360 degrees video and the highlight of this camera, and I'll show you more about it in a bit. So of course it's 360 degrees, so you can see everything around here. We also have the manual settings for the shutter speed, EV and white balance. Then we got a timer, resolution, and FPS. So here you can shoot 8K at 10 FPS, 5.7K at 30 FPS, and 4K at 60 FPS. And then you can also choose the codec here. Then select the view, whether it's fixed or follow, and then lastly you can limit the video recording time to 2 minutes or up to 30 minutes. And then the third mode is the flat video, and this is just a normal video and basically a flat video you record using your phone camera. So here's the video sample, and as you see, it's a flat video and it's not 360 degrees. So here you can also set the shutter speed, EV, and white balance. And then you can also choose the frame ratio here if you want, also the field of view, and then you can also choose between 1080p or 720p. Then here you can choose the codec and FPS. It also has a horizon leveling feature that keeps it in horizon even you tilt it. And then lastly, you can select the storage divide to 2 minutes, 5 minutes, 10 minutes, or up to 30 minutes. And then moving on to the fourth mode, which is the smart tracking. So this camera feature will follow you or the subject in frame, which is also good for vlogging. So here's how it looks like. So this is the smart tracking. So as you see, it keeps on following me even if I move. And then moving on to the fifth one, which is the time-lapse mode. So here we got the settings for the shutter speed, EV, and white balance. And then here you can also set the countdown timer, and then the resolution and FPS, and then the codec, and also set the scale rate. And then you can also do fix and follow, and also storage divide. Right, so here's a time-lapse video sample. And then lastly, we have the street view, and just like the photo street view, but this one is in 360-degree video, so it will also show you the location information. You can record at 8K at 5 FPS or 5.7K. Then it also has this bitrate multiplier to ultra high, high, or middle. And then you can also select the storage divide. Right, so not only that, the Panox V2 is also great for live streaming. You can use it to stream 360-degree videos on YouTube, Facebook, and other platforms. So the camera connects to your phone via Wi-Fi, so you can easily share your videos with your family and friends. And one of the things I love about this camera is how easy it is to use. You can control the camera using the Panox app. The app is also intuitive and easy to navigate, so you can start recording right away. So here you can easily start live streaming from your social medias. You just have to link your account like YouTube, Facebook, and other social media, which is pretty handy, especially if you're a content creator. And then one of the things that sets the Panox V2 apart from other 360 cameras is their advanced image stabilization. This makes your video smooth and steady even if you're moving around or mounted on your bike or car. So this is pretty handy, especially if you do lots of outdoor activities. So as you see here, the video is pretty smooth and stable. And then here are some other 360 videos I took from the Panox V2. So as you see here, it's really smooth and stable, even my hands are shaking while walking. So the stabilization works really well. By the way, you can also zoom out like this. So this one is pretty cool because it makes you look like you're in a small world. Right, so the video quality looks really good, the details are sharp, so overall I think the Panox V2 is a fantastic camera for anyone who wants to capture 360-degree footage. It's easy to use, produces high quality videos, and comes with a range of accessories to make your life easier. So if you guys are looking for a 360 camera, then I highly recommend checking out the Panox V2. Links are all in the description below. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one.